people, it is me, Mama Mav. Welcome back to my channel, Cooking with Mama Mav. I am so happy to have you here with me today. Today's meal, y'all, what are we tackling today? We are going to make some vegetarian quesadillas. Yeah, vegetarian quesadillas. I know, when I say vegetarian, you might be like, ooh, that's gonna be bland, it's gonna be full of veggies, I ain't got time for that, give me the meat. Whatever it is you think, I promise you, when you taste these quesadillas, you will be so shook. They are so good. They are full of flavor. All the veggies that are combined just go so well together, and the seasonings that I use just take it over that level of goodness. Just another level of goodness I'll give you. And I will be here with you step by step like every other video. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to your girl's channel. If you like what you see or if you've been here before, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you learn something at the end of this video or you feel confident enough to tackle this and you want to try to make these quesadillas on your own, give your girl a like. I would love it, appreciate it, and it would help me out so much. And if you have suggestions on what I should cook next or you want to see something done, y'all, leave that in the comments below because I will tackle those. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So what we have here is everything you'll need for this dish. The first thing you'll see is jalapenos. You guys can gauge on how many you want and also how spicy you want by taking the inside of the seeds out or leaving them in. We also have some mini sweet peppers. These are super yummy just to pair with that spicy to give it a little bit of a sweet taste also. This is cilantro. This is only going to be used for the garnish, so it's up to you if you want to use it or not. We have a sweet potato. We only need one. We're going to make 5 quesadillas, and 1 sweet potato is the perfect amount for all 5. We also only have 1 avocado. It's super ripe, as you can see. I'm squeezing it there. It's going to be beautiful when we open it up. And our cheese of choice today is going to be pepper jack. As you can see, we're sticking with a little spicy, sweet type of quesadilla. And the tortilla of choice is a burrito-sized wheat tortilla. And you can actually pick whatever kind of tortilla you want. It can be a regular flour, whatever you're feeling. I just wanted to keep it on the super healthy side, so we got a wheat one. 2 things I forgot to mention before is the black beans and corn. You'll just need 1 can of each of those. Now I'm just going to get started cleaning off the jalapenos and cleaning them out. I'm taking most of the seeds out of the center because I don't want it too spicy. But like I said before, it's up to you on what kind of spice level you want. If you want it more on the spicy side, go ahead and leave some more of those seeds in there. If you don't want it spicy at all, you can just wash all the seeds out and it won't be spicy. Now I've moved on to the sweet peppers. We're just going to get those all cut up and diced up. And they're also going to go in the bowl with the jalapenos. As you can see, I do take out some of the seeds from these sweet peppers. I'm not sure if it makes too much of a difference. But like I said before, I didn't want this too spicy because I am serving it to friends and everybody's spice level's different. So I just wanted to keep it really on the mild side. All those get diced up real nice and fine and just get added into the bowl on top of the other jalapeno that's already done. It's also up to you guys how many sweet peppers you want to use. I do believe I used 4 of each color, the red and the orange, and that got me through the 5 that I wanted to make. So here we have some onion, just slicing and dicing that up also. And once that's done, I'm just going to throw it in the bowl on top of everything else. Now we've moved to the stove, and what we have here is some coconut oil. I'm just throwing a little bit of that in there just to get the bottom coated, so when I put the veggies in, they're not sticking to the bottom. And the coconut oil also gives it a little bit of a different taste, and just kind of on the sweeter side. It's really yummy and a healthier option also. So the first ingredient you see there is some garlic. I just threw about 1.5 spoons of garlic in there. And then I'm going to add the veggies that we cut up. All of it goes in the pan. And then we're going to cook until we see that our bell peppers and onions are translucent. Actually, it's more of the onion that turns translucent than the bell pepper. But when I say translucent, that's when the onion actually turns a little bit clearer because it's cooked down. Now we're going to add some Creole seasoning. You guys already know this is one of my favorite seasonings. I'm just going to cover all the veggies with that seasoning. I'm also going to add some garlic powder to it. Y'all know I love the garlic, so can't go wrong with it. Then we're going to add some taco seasoning. I just happen to have this kind. Any kind will do, whatever you prefer. Just give it a few taps to get it out of there. Just all the veggies just need to be covered with the seasoning, nothing crazy. We're going to mix it all up, combine all those flavors, and let it saute as we mix. And we're just stirring here and there. Now we're going to add some corn. And I drained all the water off of the corn. And I only put about 3/4 of the can into this pan. I also drained the black beans, and I used the same amount of black beans as corn, so about 3/4 of the can. And then I'm just going to let that sit in here, stirring it up, letting all the seasonings mix well with everything. Now I'm going to add some paprika. And I'm just going to cover all the food that's in the pan. Just a little sprinkles. Nothing too heavy. And of course, it's up to you. It's your taste. So if you would like more paprika, then you go ahead and put more in there. Now, I'm going to give it a taste and see where it is flavor-wise. As you can see, I'm impressed, y'all. That was so good. It is so good. I wanted to eat more, but I knew I was filming, so I had to stop myself. So I'm just letting it sit on the stove a little bit longer. Now it's finished. Now we're moving on to the avocado. We're just opening it up because we're going to use this as a spread on the tortilla. And see how beautiful it is on the inside. And to get the seed out, you do not have to stab the knife into the seed. This one was so ripe that the seed just fell out. Now I'm just cutting the avocado into slices just to get it out of the skin. I'm just trying to get as much avocado as I can at once. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to do the same with the other side of the avocado. Just trying to get it into the little bowl. And now I'm just going to mix that avocado up in the bowl. Just getting it all smooth, getting all the chunks out of it. And I'm also going to add a little bit of lemon juice to this. I added lemon juice because I didn't want my avocado to turn brown. And just to give it a little extra flavor. Now we're moving on to the sweet potato. Just going to cut that bad boy in half. It was fresh out the microwave, and if you can look closely, you can see some of the steam coming off. That bad boy was hot. And I'm just pulling it away from the skin because I'm just going to use the big chunks like it is and just I'm going to spread it on the tortilla. And there's the tortilla, burrito size, so those are huge. The first thing I'm going to do is get some butter. And I'm going to do a very, very thin layer of butter on one side of the tortilla. Once I finish buttering it, I'm just going to flip it over to the other side. Now I'm going to just get some sweet potato and spread that all over the tortilla. As even as possible. I didn't leave any chunks. I'm sure it would be okay if you did. But I'm just making sure mine is smooth. And then I move on to the avocado. Just gonna smooth that over the sweet potato. I thought it would make a huge mess, but it really didn't. And you can use as much or as less of both of those ingredients as you want. Now I'm going to put the filling onto the tortilla. Ooh, it's piping hot, fresh off of the stove. And I'm just going to feel one side of the tortilla. I'm keeping the edges clear because I don't want it to fall out the sides when I put it in the frying pan. Now I'm adding the pepper jack cheese. You can be as generous as you want with the cheese. Totally up to you. If you don't want it too cheesy, don't add as much. If you want it even cheesier, go ahead and put some more on there. You can actually even put the cheese down after you do the spread. Then you can put the filling on top. Then you can put more cheese on top. It's totally up to you. Now we're back at the stove. Just threw some butter in the cast iron skillet. Yes, we already buttered the tortillas, but a little bit more butter just to keep it from sticking to the pan. Then we're going to throw both of those quesadillas in the pan and let them cook. As you're going to see, they're just going to get golden brown and ready to turn. You don't need to leave them on too long. You just want to keep an eye on it because it's up to you how crispy you want the quesadilla to be. These look about done, so I'm just going to go ahead and take them off the skillet. And I did speed up the time, so it will take a little bit longer. But here is the finished product. As you can see, looks yummy, crispy, delicious. And the hubby is happy with the outcome. And this clip right here for you guys is, I actually did a whole meal for some girlfriends. That's the outcome of the quesadillas I made. There's a little asparagus, some homemade red mashed potatoes. I did some buttered herb chicken and a caprese salad on little toothpicks with some homemade Rice Krispie treats. If you guys are interested in seeing any of that, put it in the comments below. I would much appreciate it. And I thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you have not already, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. So much love. I thank you guys. Until next time, bye.